Hello everyone, this is It Gaming and welcome back to my rendition of shapes.io. Okay, so after I stopped the last videos, I made this factory, this scalable upgrade shape factory which I made. While we are waiting for this shapes to build in numbers, to grow in the numbers, I built that. And so yeah, we are more about like 6k more till we reach level 22, and while that I'm gonna explore and expand this tier 8 factory. And this is our tier 8, and I'm gonna try to upgrade one of those to see what kind of shapes they open for tier 9. Okay, it is the same tier, the same, these three same shapes, so yeah, that's good. So we don't have to spend a lot of time making new shapes, so I'm gonna copy pasting all of those. I'm gonna copy pasting all of those requirements. And now here's the complicated part. It seems that we're gonna have to start making double lineup to get 2 full saturated belts of the shapes, because as you can see it is a little bit complex, because it seems that there are few unbalances because of this kind of schematics, which I separate these 2 belts, 1 belt into 2. Sorry, like this one. This is also separated into 2, and I cannot wait whether it will work or not, because yeah, the system is a little bit jumbled. But yeah, I'm gonna start from the beginning about it. And as simple as that, we get those, and we're gonna cut. And we already got these 2 full saturated belts of shapes. Yeah, I think it is better if we use this one. Okay, let's see the system that way. So we're gonna do this, and then that. Oops. Okay, that should be enough. But the problem is, when you separate these shapes into 2, it means you need 4 of those belts to give these 2 full saturated shapes. So I'm not really sure how we should approach that, but I'm gonna balance it from the beginning, which is from this side, because it is pretty well, it is easy, relatively easy, because for one shape you can separate it into 4, so it's easier to get 2 full saturated belts. And while this poses another problem, how this one will pose another problem, because as we know that logistic game mainly focus on how we balance input and output. So this will be another problem that we should solve. And as you can see, it is getting a little bit jumbled, but yeah, we're adding one of those and it is enough. But if you look at this one, as far as it goes pretty well, should you say, because it is start getting stacked here. That means these two are a full saturated belts of that shapes. But I'm gonna do something which is mainly like this, and I'm gonna a little bit naughty and use this opportunity to create 3 full saturated belts. Yeah, because the problem is I'm gonna balance this 3 for these 4 lines, so it is better than I divide 2 lines into 4. But yeah, you got the point that it is way easier to I mean, it is not easier, but the output is more favorable. That this 3 belt will separate it into 4, and therefore it is easier than most. And here is our approach to this one, because if you want to do this, these 2 shapes are on 2 full saturated belts, almost full saturated belts. If you see this, yeah, this one is almost full, this is also almost full, so the problem only for these shapes. And yeah, that's why we should balance all of this. I actually cannot use these mechanics because I don't really understand, and I think it is slower if I wanted to, how do you say, to count it one by one. So yeah, I'm gonna do what I can visualize or what I can see to give a judgment of what should we do, especially when balancing this kind of schematics. It is relatively easy. It's easy because we haven't even gotten to the main event yet. Yeah, you got my point. That at some point I'm gonna have to deal with all this spaghettification, including this one. As you can see, it is poses another problem. Almost poses another problem. When I use this, I can make this 2 full saturated belts. I think this belt gonna need more red, but I cannot seem to find this. I'm gonna import it from here instead. So yeah, I got this too, and I have to commit a grave sin, which is the unbalancing. These 2 I'm gonna separate into 4. Yep. I don't really like how I approach this, the balance of this belt, because this is something new. I am trying to do balancing, but I don't really like, how do you say it, I don't really like my configuration. I don't like the balancing of this, actually, this one in particular, because this is 3 belts going into 4, which I am pretty sure there are gonna be any problems soon because of the balancing concept, etc. So yeah, we just wait for now. When you see this full saturated belt, don't be thinking like, wow, this is amazing, it's already balanced. No, it isn't. The only reason why the belt is actually stacked up is because the output is still relatively small, so the input and output isn't really balanced, and therefore it's stacked. But wait until I have created, I've doubled up all of those into the, how do you say it, to the end of production line, and you can see that it is really bizarre to balance everything, because yeah, it is not that easy. It's not that easy, and this is also poses another problem, which is we can see it is not enough. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut those. Yep, I'm gonna put that. Oops. Okay, at least it is tidier than before. That is. And the one I most feared about is when we see, how do you say, when we see something that is unbalanced and don't really know what to do, because it will happen. The unbalancing will always happen. What I do is belt balancer, so input 4 goes here and 4. Actually, yeah, I got that experience from Factorio. So yeah, I think this is enough for now. And as you can see, we even have a little bit of, how do you say it, starting to see a little bit of problem here. And I think the solution is simple, which is I can copy paste this, because as you can see, we have enough production, but the output is so low. Therefore I'm gonna copy this also. Yep, as you can see, the balance starting to shift forward. I don't know which one is better, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. This one I think is better with 12, because this is simply not enough. And here comes another problem. This output will always need more, and this will always need more and more, another one. And it started lagging just because there will always another add-ons of. Yep, as you can see, this clearly doesn't enough, and this is not really balanced yet, because I cannot see how this left side can move to that side. If I put it to here, the input goes 2 and then 2, so this one gets half and this one gets half. and then this one get half and this one get half, which means it is a quarter. Then this is 1/8. Yeah, that's simple math, but you understand how complex it is just to balancing this. So yeah, it's going pretty well up to this point. And yeah, I forgot to mention that sooner or later you have to do this. What I mean by this is a trash can. Trash can is very important because, as you can see, for this my double belt, I put a lot of trash can, like here and here and here, simply because if you don't delete the trash, it will cause a chaos on the count of this one. For example, if I put this one on hold, and soon you'll see that this part gonna stacks up. If this part gonna stacks up till here, then the production is halted. So therefore this line will be doomed. Yeah, you got it right. And yeah, that is that. And it looks pretty nice and pretty neat, I hope. Yep. Okay, we start doing a lot of bizarre techniques, especially this one. Okay, it looks like I have already prepared this line. Yeah, that's the benefit of planning. Okay, that's doing well. Okay, and now let us focus on the color. Okay, this poses not a problem. This one, I think I'm gonna move it here. Yeah, simply because it is easier for me to track the count. Yeah, I hope this is enough. Surely it's enough because it is still one belt, but yeah, you can see as soon as we open those, you'll understand why it is really complicated. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. Okay, let us put this one. Yep, I think I'm gonna use this. Yeah, because it's here, you know. It is here, so yeah. We actually don't need that much for this one because it is simply we use this for, how do you say, a backup. You don't need that much. You only use it for upgrades. And yep, the upper side of those. Okay, and we have it here, so I'm just gonna demolish. Well, and yes, feels good, man, feels good. Okay, now for the output of this white okay, okay, now I have get this two full saturated belt. It is not that great. Yep, it's about the same. So yeah, that's that. Okay, this is about the same. Oops, sorry. Yep, this is about the same. Oops, sorry. Okay, we still have a long way to go because this shapes precisely is very difficult, and it is not our fault. Almost done, yes, almost done, but yeah. Okay, it looks very tidy in a way, but I can't do it if you want to expand to 3 full saturated belts. I think I'm gonna yep. Okay, so I think we're gonna see pretty much unbalanced right here, but yeah, we'll see when the factory comes. Okay, and you'll see what I meant after this factory goes online and goes full output, and you understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this is pretty well. This is well. Now this one, as you can see, the output is still so how do you say it? Still not that much, and presumably it is because the number of factory. So after this one, yeah, as you can see, it is starting to getting thin, and it is not your fault, this is Blue's fault. So yeah, yep. Yeah, I think it is good. Yeah, and this poses another problem. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Oh. Okay, yep. So I can put these belts into 2, and now as you can see, there are some problem. Another problem is that this one, so I'm gonna do this instead. Yeah, because this need more circle, and this, yeah, this gonna have easier access. So as you can see, yes, it is really jumbled, and let us start from the beginning that I'm gonna use and copy 8 of this, and the same of this, I'm gonna copy it to 8. Okay, and that is the benefits of scalable factory. You can always tweak based on the performance you want, and it is start lagging, and if it is lagging, which that means I do it right. And this, I'm gonna copy this again simply because there are no saturation here, and it is starting getting full, but this one has a problem. Therefore I'm copying this into 12, and if you can see, when I copy this into 12, this had a problem. I'm gonna copy it into 12 also, and this is not a full saturated belts, and I'm gonna copy this into this dudes. Yeah, Okay, it is not really much, but yeah, this is the problem. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this again into 9 of these duos. Yep. Yep, we start getting these 2 full saturated belts, and I hope it's enough. Yes, it is definitely enough, because I'm gonna copy this into 12 also, and therefore this one also 12. When you do it 12, I think you need more of those, and that is really satisfying. But I'm gonna focus on this one first because it is almost full. Okay, as you can see, the factory is expanding and lagging. Dear Lord, have mercy of this FPS, but yeah, that's fine. Yep. Okay. Okay then. Okay, as you can see, the output problem is here. So yeah, now it is 2 and more power. Put this one also into 2, so we get this juicy tier 8 upgrade. Oh, okay, atom filter, not that important yet. I cannot find the usage. Okay, okay, new upgrades available. Nice. I think I'm gonna do this cutting. Yes. Okay, these 2 full juicy saturated belts, but it is not done yet, because as you can see now it is not full, because the production is not enough, especially this one. Therefore we have to look at the problem, which is this dude, which is not really enough. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna copy this one and that one, and it is done, but we need more blue, which I can't find on this side. Okay, well, it's okay to do some bridge, and that is pretty much will suffice all of those, but I don't know, so I'm gonna copy this still to get this saturation. Okay, and this one is not enough as usual, because it is, you got it right, because it is 2 divided into 3, and yeah, that's a problem for another day. But let's look at this one. This is not enough. If this isn't enough, then all of these will not enough. So we have to find the circle. Another place to find circle is this circle factory, which happens to be vacant. So yeah, I'm gonna assign those factory into the part of this one. Okay, sorry. Yep, okay, I'm gonna change it into 1. Oops, sorry. Okay, I think the problem is now done. Yeah, because right now there'll be more of those. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Okay, let's see the output. This one isn't enough. It is not because of his fault, but this dude's fault, which is pretty crucial since we don't have any kind of second layer. This one, but I'm gonna fix that immediately. Okay, so we're gonna have space for this circle. Okay. Okay, I think that's all for now. As you can see, it is getting bizarre more and more, but I think this is relatively pretty easy since we don't have multiple layer. Like this one, you need a lot of those for these cuts, which is non-existent. Okay, so what's the problem? This is the problem, then this is the problem, and this is the problem, because we only have 3 and we used that. So folks, I think that's all for today, and it's been fun balancing all of these, and let us do more balancing soon, so we can do this faster, especially the upgrades for the upper level. So I think that's all for today. I thank you because you've been accompanying me since this level 22, and I do hope you enjoy, and thank you.